and we're just out in again those date days without our, and we just wanted to come to come to you today because we have a question for you. I was
First of
actually.
all, is anybody on the video?
It doesn't matter. They'll see it later when they get on the video.
Okay.
So I was kind of strolling through. And hey, I see somebody in, and I was strolling through my Facebook. No, not my Facebook. My YouTube page. And for those who are just coming, hi Carissa, hi sweetheart, happy Saturday.
Y'all still love us?
We love you guys. Hi, good to see you too, my dear. Hi, is that last name Gist? Hey, Poo Poo. Hey, Lisa. Hey,
South
Queen Renee.
Kakalaki.
South Carolina.
Hey, prayers goes up to the South Kakalaki, y'all.
Oh, yeah, that's what. How y'all doing over there with the flood and everything? Hope everything's fine.
We ain't got no money.
We got prayer, though. That's
we got
free.
some prayer now. We're faith.
I don't know about the lighting, but let me see. Now that wind. Anyway, yes, North Carolina. Yes, love you guys. Rose still. Okay, good. So stay safe, you guys. We love you. Thank you for coming. Well. Hello, Katrina.
What's
How
happening?
are you, my dear?
Y'all, Katrina, you still love us?
Anyway, before you guys came on, we were talking about this girl. That hair stayed slayed, girl. It need to be washed, but thank you, baby. I appreciate it, Lisa. Matter of fact, I just cut it this morning myself. Shh, don't tell nobody.
What about my hair?
I need you to drive, sweetie.
Okay.
All right. Yes, we would definitely be praying for you guys. Actually, we're coming to you guys today because I was actually strolling down on Facebook. I wasn't going to look for anything in particular, but hey, boo boo, hey, Atkins, and this question came up, and I really want to know what you guys think. My husband and I had a small. I said, Uncle, you don't have hair. We had like a little, very short conversation about it. I didn't get in deep with it because I didn't really feel like it, but I have my thoughts about it. But I want to hear what you guys got to say. Do you think emotional cheating is really cheating?
Explain to what emotional cheating is.
No. I don't want to explain it yet. I want to hear from our family. Hey, Tori. Love you, girl.
Tori.
What's up, Paige?
You gonna get a Patriot. You gonna be a Patriot fan soon.
Okay, so let me know, you guys. What do you think? Do you think a person says absolutely? I need you guys to expound. Yes, it leads to other stuff. Other stuff like what? Lisa. In a way, yes. Okay, I need y'all to explain. Talk. Usually we're talking to you guys. We want you guys to talk to us first, and then we're going to kind of give you our insight individually in regards to this statement. Now, let me give you a scenario. You're married. Okay, Lisa say yes, sex. Okay, you're married. And
some of them are not married.
I'm giving you a scenario. Is Vito driving on the right side? No.
It's just the way that she's holding the phone.
Yeah.
And it's the way it's looking on, because you're doing it with a selfie video.
Keisha says always thoughts and leads to the physical. What if it doesn't lead to the physical? Let's say it stopped. God intervened and it never got to the. All right, we're back, you guys. Sorry about that. Emotional cheating is worse than just physical cheating because that emotional bond with a third party fractures the very foundation of the bond between spouses, but both types are bad, okay? You still created an emotional attachment, okay? Yes, because emotional and feeling get involved pretty bad, then it leads to other things, okay? It's definitely the path to it. It's not right, and you should repent and have a talk with your partner about it. Honestly, something is off balance if your emotion is off balance, if your emotions are strained. Okay, so Can you guys see us? We kind of went out for a minute. The person who stepped out of the marriage, in a sense, is seeking something they should have looked within the marriage.
Exactly.
Okay.
I said that.
Okay.
I said that.
I cut off a male friend because he was married and he would say inappropriate things. He had the sweetest wife. I called him out on it and cut him off. Okay.
Good for you.
Great. When there is an emotional relationship, that person has your attention, your love, in most cases. They share things that should be shared between husband and wife. Okay. Look at you guys all smart. Look at you guys. Okay. All right. So, hey, if we go out again, kind of stay in until we come back, okay? Because, sometimes we may hit some dead spots. So don't leave us if we go out. It'll come back. Okay, so a lot of you thinking, even though there was no physical, sexual intercourse, there was emotional attachment, there was emotional desires, you are considering that cheating. Let me ask you another question. Let's say God cut it off for you, all right? He shut the door. You're no longer involved with that person. Do you feel like you should tell your spouse?
Uh-oh.
Yes or no? Okay, you didn't go all the way. There was no sex, but there was emotional involvement. Do you feel like you should
I want to hear this.
tell your spouse?
Would you tell me?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't
tell
know.
me?
I don't know.
God would have shown me anyway.
Lisa said, okay. Lisa says yes.
I feel like that. If you
Tori says yes. Katrina says yes. Okay. Would you be afraid that it will tarnish the trust in your relationship? Do you think you'll get a divorce over it? Absolutely. I believe God will convict you. Exactly. If you have a relationship with God, right?
That's what I said.
What else, you guys? Give me some more. Adams, Vassie Adams said yes, you should tell him. Okay. What else, you guys? Give me some more. Give me some more. Why do you think it happens? I know some of you think it's because they're looking for something in the marriage. What if the woman or man was getting everything they needed in their marriage and they still had an emotion to another person?
I said there was a level of faithfulness for what that person sees in the spouse. That's what I say. There was a level of ungratefulness. They were not grateful.
You gotta say it loud.
I said that to me personally, I think that there's a level of ungratefulness that spouse has basically not paid attention to. They're not paying attention to what God has given. Because remember, God give you everything what you need, not what you want. So possibly that spouse has not really embraced what God has given to them through that spouse, or what they need to supply that emotional need that they need, as far as a woman or a man in that marriage. So I believe there's a level of ungratefulness that that has risen up in that person, and that person's not looking at that spouse in that way anymore. They're probably looking at other spouses who they may know where their husband or their wife treat them a certain way, and then they want that. And or they compare it and say, well, my husband or wife ain't doing that. But maybe your husband or wife may be doing something in that person to give you something that what you really need. Not something that you want now, something that you really need. That's just my opinion. Okay,
Keisha Bowles says being selfish. Atkins says, y'all are shaking the tables with this question. This is hard. I don't know if I would either. Lisa says, it could ruin trust, but the fact that you were honest brings conversation to ensure this doesn't happen again. But trust would definitely have to be rebuilt. Okay. Okay, what about this? Let me ask you another.
You ask me a question. How would I feel if you did that?
Okay. Let me ask Vito. Okay? Babe, how would you feel if I came to you and told you that I had an emotional attachment with another man and we did not have sex or anything of the sort, but I wanted to go with it because I want to be honest and come clean? what would you say? How would you take that? I mean, this is kind of hard to say because it hadn't happened, but I'm just
Right.
saying.
Well, where I am now, mentally and spiritually, with my relationship with God, I know, to be honest with you, I know God would reveal it to me at that, only if He knows at that moment I can handle it. He's not going to reveal something to me about you being attached to another man emotionally unless He knows that I can handle it emotionally when He shares it with me. And with that being said, um, I would be upset. Of course, I would. I would be upset. Would there be a distrust there? I'm not really sure. I think it depends on how. I would be at a point where I would want to examine myself. Did I do anything to provoke this situation? I would. I mean, of course, I would be upset. So I think it just depends on how emotional attached that you would be to that man. And of course, there will be some things in my thought pattern, my thoughts concerning, you know, what did not do, or why were you looking for this emotional attachment? So yeah, I mean, I definitely would be upset. I definitely would be upset. I'm not gonna lie, I sure would. But I would be happy that you told me instead of me finding out for myself. But again, I believe that because of my relationship with God, I believe that God would show me if I would be at a point of being able to handle it when you tell me so. So let me ask you that question.
Wait a minute. This one says you better tell him before the other person does.
Yeah.
Caitlin says if you don't tell your partner about what has been done to fix the original issue, the situation will only come up again the next time you meet someone who interests you. Atkins says if one is getting everything and a person still supplement outside the marriage, then they may just be greedy.
Could be. Yeah. Yeah.
I have mixed emotions about this question. And I don't even know how to articulate it, y'all. I don't know. A part of me is very dangerous to have emotional affair. It breeds deep deceit. I have to really look at the foundation. Is it the individual person, or was it something in the marriage that triggered this act? Because sometimes you can be there's no perfect marriage. So when I say perfect, I'm saying, someone said it earlier, everything that you need is already provided for you. And yet you still decide to go out and attach yourself. I have to ask myself, ask myself, did God really put us together for something like that to have happened? Will there be temptations in relationships and marriages? Yes, because we're still human.
Right.
But at the same time, I believe that, no, I don't believe, we do have the power to reject. We have the power to say no.
Just because God put it together too, that doesn't mean that you're not going to be tempted.
Right. Let me give you guys an example. Let's say I have been walking and men would stop, or they would stare, or they would and would be fine, and they would be very attractive, but the spirit in me would say, Marcel, keep it moving, and I keep it moving. So for someone to kind of like sit there, entertain it, I have to question the why.
That's what I would be doing.
Because it's not worth it. When you think about, especially when God, now this is when you know God has put you guys together,
yes,
and you entertain things like that.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder why.
Yeah.
As children of God, we are still free, emotional beings, and we do have the choice to make decisions. And God does not hold us hostage but the Holy Spirit should quicken you and say, keep moving. Are you flattered?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So, I can say this. There are times where spouses starts to take each other for granted. And not saying this is an excuse, so don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to think of things. I'm pulling from some straws here to try to figure out why people would entertain something like that, knowing the relationship can be, like someone said, it's a dangerous place to be. And we're going to come to you guys very soon, where we know one of the key factors of that happening is communication. One of the key issues we know that if you don't talk, because sometimes we assume the other person knows what we like or what we desire, especially when it comes to, Rito said it the other day, a lot of times we love people the way that we want to be loved. For an example, let's say Rito loves me because let's say he buys me things all the time. He loves he loves gifts, so his love language could be gifts, and he wants to make sure that he loves me with gifts because that's the love language that he's familiar with. But what if my love language isn't gifts? What if my love language is letters?
There's writing letters.
Write me some letters. Write me some love letters. That'll get me.
She don't told me that plenty of times, y'all.
So
That's
I'm
basically
just
what she telling
I'm just
me.
saying, he's still showing me love.
But I'm not showing a way that you like
Right.
love to be shown to you.
And that too can be selfish if the person knows. If they know and they still don't, and they decide to do whatever they want to do, that's one thing. But what if the person don't know? What if you never had a communication and you never sat here and you never said, "Hey babe, I really appreciate you giving me all these gifts, all these extravagant, expensive gifts, but boo, that's not what I like. Write me a nice heartfelt letter, and that'll get me every time." But when conversations don't happen like that, we assume the other person should know, and it doesn't know. And then here comes Mr. Man. He fine, he's sexy, looking good, and guess what he do? He slipped me a love letter. Bam, he got me where he wants me. But again, I'm just thinking outside of why people would do it.
But can I say this? Mm-hmm. Isn't it also, if you look at it this way too as well, if the wife desires the husband to show her love the way that she wants him to, isn't that a selfish act to a certain degree? Instead of her trusting God the way that God put in that husband to show love to the spouse. Because if God knows that a wife desires her husband to show her love a certain way, God would have put that in him.
Okay, we're back, you guys.
So with that being said, I'm just saying, look, can you look from both areas? If God put both of y'all together, and if God the one did it, He knows what that woman desires, right? He'll put that in that husband to give it to her, right? And he will be doing it naturally without even being told by her. That's just my opinion. Okay? But if she's demanding this because she wants him to do it this way, my opinion is that she's being selfish to what she wants. Not what she needs, but what she wants. I mean, that's just my opinion. And vice versa to the man. If he does not accept the way his wife shows him love naturally the way that God put it in her to show him love, and he demands her to show him love the way he wants to be shown love, then really, to me personally, he's not trusting in God the Father the way that God put it in her to show him love. That's just my personal opinion. But if he accepts the way she showed him love, then therefore he is being receptive on the way that God did it and the way God put it in her in the way that God orchestrated it, in the way, and he accepts her for the way she is, and how she shows him love, and he appreciates that. And now he's showing gratefulness just by accepting the way that God did. Why? Because he know that God put it in her to show him love the way that God put in her to show him love what he needs, not what he wants. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
I just want to kind of throw that out there.
Okay, I disagree.
Okay.
All right. I feel like, again, God gives us choice. And God is not going to, I don't believe, God does leave things to us so that we can communicate with each other in regards to, because if that's the case, what's the need for communication? That's like me saying, well, God, you know what I want, so I ain't got to pray. No, I need you to talk to me. Tell me. It's a relationship. A lot of times you're not going to know. Maybe God wants us to talk. He wants us to communicate. It's just like us communicating with him. Well, God know what I need. I ain't got to say nothing. No, you do. Because as soon as something happens, the one thing you're going to say was, why you didn't tell me? So I don't think it's selfish. What I think is selfish is this. If your spouse loves you the way that he loves you, I think you should still appreciate it. I'm not saying that. Well, understand, I can appreciate it, but it's still not satisfy my love language. It's still not satisfy what I feel like I need, and vice versa. Why would I give you, let's say, what if I give you something I know you don't like, and I constantly give it to you over and over, and know you don't. If I love you, they don't like a certain thing, I think is wrong. I think that when you communicate and you know that someone, hey, listen, I'm going to give you this, you better take it because I'm giving it to you. Even if you don't like it, I need you to take it. No. If I love you and if you love me, we're going to try. It's just like with sex. You communicate to know what the other people desire, and you, because of love, you try to meet those desires. It's selfish when you don't. This is what I like. This is my preference. If I know that you like a certain thing, it should be the love in me that say, you know what, I want my spouse to be happy. I want my spouse to be fulfilled. So therefore, I'm going to meet him where he want to be met. Now, there are some things you may go outside of that and you want to just give what you feel you want to give. But at the same time, we need to keep the other person's needs and desire in the forefront so that we can show our need and our gratitude to their desires. To me, that's what love is all about. Okay, let me go and kind of talk. It says, Cynthia Derrick says, yeah, it's cheating. You should confide in one outside of you should confide in. If you are having a desire for something that your husband or wife, they are not providing it. Okay, Cynthia, okay. I don't know what that's saying. Caitlin says, we don't always know what people need. We're naturally sin-natured selfish, and we assume people receive love how we receive love. Exactly. We must understand and feel love differently. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Lisa said, teach. Cynthia's Father God knows all things about us. So yes, I agree. The Father will place in your spouse how to show you the love, etc., that you deserve, your desire or need. I have to have this talk even with my parents. My dad receives love through gifts, so he naturally assumes that
everybody else
that was my love language as well. They won't know until you tell them. Exactly, and that's what communication is. Assuming is selfish, absolutely. It's good to see you all, my dear brother and sister Shalom. Cynthia, the 5 love languages. Yes, my love language, by the fact, I tell you what, babe, I'm gonna guess your love language, and I want you to guess my love language. And you guys, we only been married for 9 years, so we still learning each other. Trust me, we ain't got this thing all together. But babe, what do you think my love language is? I may have 2. I have 2.
I think we went over this before, and I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Did we go over this before?
Uh-huh.
We talked about this before. This is
okay,
like
these are the 5 love languages for those who don't know. There's one of affirmation. Affirmation means someone loves to be encouraged and tell, they want their ego stroked and
That
yes,
ain't you.
you're
That
doing a
ain't you.
good job. You're awesome. That's affirmation. Another one is the love language of giving. They love gifts. They love to be showered with gifts.
Yours is touch.
It doesn't matter. Child. Another one,
That's you.
spend time
That's
with
you.
me. Not in.
What
Was
else?
that? Was that four, y'all?
Yeah,
Help
you
me
got
out.
one.
We back. Help me out, y'all. Affection, quality time, affirmation, giving, and there's one more. What's the other one, y'all? It's 31 people in there. Come on, let me know. What's the other one?
I don't know.
Oh man, word. Thank you. Physical touch, quality time, receiving gifts, and acts of service. Thank you. Who's that? Thank you. All right, you guys. Is this in order?
No, it's affection. I mean, if you call affection physical touch, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, First of all, quality time. I mean, they have to go in order.
What would be my top one?
The top one would be uh, um, uh, what is affirmation?
Hey, you're doing an awesome job. You are the bomb. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for all that you do.
Affirmation. I ain't saying in a row now.
I need it in order. What's the highest
No,
one?
in order. Okay, hold on. Listen
See,
again.
I told y'all. Now you
Listen.
don't know.
No. Listen again. Listen again.
What's the
Physical
main one?
touch, right? Physical touch, affirmation. Um, what's the other one?
Affirmation,
Physical touch, affirmation,
acts of service,
quality time, acts of service, and what's the other one?
I don't know. Somebody told me. Wait a minute. Physical touch, quality time, gifts, giving gifts, and active services.
Giving gifts? No.
Anyway, you guys.
Physical touch. I would say physical touch, and quality time is the main. That's the first one. I would say quality time is the first one.
Okay.
And then physical touch, and then affirmation.
All right, he got 2 out of 3 right.
That's
2
what
out of 5 out. Yeah, quality time is what I love.
Okay. So what's mine?
And
What's mine?
he's right about the quality time and touch when I feel like being touched.
What's mine?
His is giving, expensive gifts.
It's not. Why you keep throwing expensive gifts in there? You always
because
gotta throw
if I give
expensive
him
gifts in there.
something that's cheap,
No,
I don't get the same
where you get that
reaction.
from?
I didn't even talk. Let me talk.
When
Y'all
you
laughing.
stop
Let
putting
me
expensive gifts and stop using that word expensive.
This is my
Stop
time.
doing that.
This is my time.
But that's not true though.
This is my
You know
time.
that.
Y'all hear this right? This is the marriage quarrel.
What y'all laughing for?
It is expensive gifts.
No.
And
It's not even gifts.
thank you, Katrina. She said I can see that. Okay.
I buy myself stuff.
Listen.
Okay.
If it wasn't true, he wouldn't be so loud, right, and trying to cut me off.
No,
So
that's just the way that I comment anyway. Y'all know it. All right, go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Expensive gifts.
You got all these females on here backing you up, right?
And affirmation. Those are the 2 things. Affirmation, and then if gifts and affirmation.
And what else? It's one more.
Acts of service. Oh, I'm sorry. Touch. You like to be touched sometimes. I'm joking.
She didn't know that. She didn't know that, y'all.
I did know that, but that's not your main one. I said the top 2.
She said nothing wrong with expensive gifts, but it's not. I don't like expensive gifts.
As long as you can afford it. Thank you.
Listen.
That's the key.
Can I say something, please? Listen, y'all. Listen. Y'all have to be reminded. Let me just remind y'all. My wife is frugal, and there's nothing wrong with being frugal. I'm frugal to a certain degree now. A percentage of 1 to 100. She's like 99.99% frugal. Me, I might be like 10% frugal. But I don't like expensive gifts. I just like gifts. And some of the gifts that I like, sometimes they turn out to be not expensive, but they would cost more than what she would spend something on herself in. Does that make sense? So I don't like expensive gifts. That's not it.
Yes, it does.
Sometimes I like
Yes, it
gifts,
does.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Expensive ones. If I spend something and I think it's nice and I'm giving it to him, he won't like it until I tell him how much it costs. If it costs, if it's a cheaper price, oh, that ain't gonna last long. They ain't gonna last long, and it's nice.
Babe,
you don't give it a benefit of the doubt, but because it don't last long, because it ain't long, because it ain't cheap, because it ain't expensive.
Let me tell y'all something. Don't y'all.
We get off the subject. This is about emotional cheating. Let's talk about emotional.
Don't y'all let her fool y'all. That's why she trying to change it, so she know I'm finna bust her right now. That's why she changed it.
No, seriously.
Stop telling them that I like expensive gifts, man.
We're gonna do 5
Cut that out.
We're gonna do another video called just the 5 languages. But anyway, we're talking about emotional cheating, and I'm thankful that you guys came on today. There's 30 people in there. We should have 31 thumbs up. So please do us a favor and thumbs up. Thank you guys for being with us. If you came
thank
in
you for
late,
the insight.
Yeah, thank you for the insight.
Thank you for the insight of emotional
cheating.
Emotional cheating.
It's emotional cheating. So yeah, if you guys love us, all we ask you guys to do is something free. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you like the topic, that you love us so much. We do. We'll be coming to you guys very soon in regards to us. And because someone asked us about talking about
our relationship.
Those who are aspiring to be married, and things you need to look for, and things that we
just
went
to expect what's going to happen. Even after God connects you with that person, you're still going to have to go through your process. You're going to have to go through your process of learning one another, and you're going to go through your process of learning how to deal with each other.
She say Vito is bougie. It's okay to be
a lie. I am not bougie.
She say we all got a little bougie in us.
I am not bougie.
All day. 100%. But anyway.
God, man, something wrong. Anyway. I need some fellas over here, man. I need some fellas on this video, man.
80+% of women. We hold it down.
Money for it. Watch out now.
Okay, you guys. So anyway, we do love you. I want to see 26 likes.
It used to be 30. What happened to the 30?
They're gone. Share these with your friends. Go back if you just not coming on. Go back and listen to the beginning in regards to, is emotional cheating really cheating? All right, we love you guys. We do thank you. Have an awesome and blessed Saturday. I live by the motto, you get what you pay for, so I understand, Vito. That's not always true, Atkins.
That is true. Thank you very much. That is. Ask her.
You can wait till it get on sale and get the same quality, and it will last. I go straight to the clearance for name brand things. So
you talking about clothes?
I don't believe that. Anyway, it's okay, Vito. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look good.
See how
you don't have to. You can still look good and not spend all the money. But it's just
amazing when somebody else come over here and agree with me. You don't like that. You don't like that when they agree with me.
We love you.
See there? That's what I'm talking about. Now y'all know what I'm talking about. You need to cut that out.
We can agree to disagree. It's okay. Atkins laughing. She laughing.
Yeah, I know. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
We can agree to disagree. I need you to drive.
I am driving. I'm trying to get past that. What's calling right
now,
baby?
I don't trust his driving, so we getting ready to get off of here because he go all over the place. And what we don't want to see is a live.
Babe, I had to miss the manhole. Manhole right there. See the manhole coming up? I got to go over here.
Please, y'all.
So to miss the manhole.
Thumbs up.
I'm telling y'all,
so
boy. I'm telling you.
Videos can be shared.
We're going to have some great other videos on how to deal with your spouse when your spouse misjudges you. That's a great one. How to deal with your spouse when your spouse misjudges you.
Don't forget to share our videos, y'all. Go and find some videos that you've seen. Share them with your friends. Thank you guys for staying with us. We do love you. Continue to watch
brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth.
We wish we could hug all of you guys. I need to see that thumbs up going up.
Hey, listen, guys. We're getting ready to do a tour.
I'm lying.
I'm not lying. God is getting ready to bless us to do a tour for the Process Life. We're going to be hitting cities. I'm serious. I know y'all think I'm lying and thinking that I'm messing with y'all, but I'm not messing. Hey, I'm not messing with y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. God is getting ready to set us up
She said,
where
yes, come on to her.
we getting ready to stop. Who's that being sarcastic here?
Claim that to her. They're not
But
being sarcastic.
but listen,
Please make
guys.
a video
Listen
of getting
seriously.
to know someone. Okay.
Seriously, guys. We are. I've been praying about this, and I'm believing in God to do this thing. I
Come to
really am
Tampa.
because. But anyway, just like I was saying, y'all. We're going on tour and keep us in prayer. Ask God to line it up. All right. Amen.
Love you, Texas. Come on to Tampa. All right, hit that like button, share with your friends. We will see you guys later. We love you. Bye. Speak it into existence, Vito. I'm touching
Peace.
in agreement. That's right.
Peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Have a blessed day, you guys. Yeah, have a blessed day to you too. See you guys later. Bye.
Let's go and see Miss Pat and aggravate her for a little bit.